T.S. Eliot once said that the proper approach to most things in life is to have small pretensions and great expectations. The University of California at Santa Cruz, which opened in September 1965, has little to be pretentious about. A handful of buildings, some new, some not so new, and its first 650 freshmen.
Right now we're overlooking the field house. It looks like an athletic field house now. This was the heart of our community. It was the center of the academic experience of our life.
The playing fields were basically covered with trailers the first year here, so we'd pull chairs and tables in and out of what's now the old field house. You know, we'd have to literally switch those in and out to have our meals in there and then have World Civ class.
Then we had the Flowers of Evil, our community rock band that would play at Saturday night parties.
One of the wonderful professors who started the rugby team was a physicist named Ron Ruby. We were playing out there on the field, and he'd play right with us. This guy was an amazing, he'd been almost an Olympic grade bicycle racer. He was a tough character. He's probably, 35 or 40 at the time, but he'd just jump right in the rucks and scrums and play along with us and coach us. And we had Bill Domhoff, who was the great psychology professor, and I always thought of him almost as the ad hoc, sort of athletic director, in that there were all these faculty intramural teams that played us in softball and basketball.
Bill Domhoff had a big impact on me when I was there, as did Jesper Rose, who was an art professor. And he was very formal with his presentations. He always wore his Oxford garb whenever he provided lectures, and he really brought a sense of reality and humor and passion to the paintings that we were reviewing during every classroom.
The World Civilization class was truly a rite of passage. You have to remember that we were 500 freshmen all taking this class and all being tested at the end of the year.
And which now raises the question that we've had from the very beginning of this course and will have till the end. How is it that ideas, attitudes, values, theories, which come from one environment, can then be taken as relevant and important in a totally different environment later on? This will be one of the classic examples of what I've described as the central tension or dilemma in the whole story of Western civilization.
There was just this amazing intimacy between students and faculty as we began this adventure, because frankly, Santa Cruz was brand new. We were making it all up as we went along.
I think it was an experiment in education, and people didn't take us seriously. It was during that initial period of time that people thought we were a pass-fail system. There were no grades. How can that be possible? How can you obtain a good education without any grades? Yet people didn't realize that every class required the professor to write a detailed personal evaluation, which was much more horrific than receiving a grade. Never in my wildest imagination, traversing through the redwoods on the way to the library, did I think that Santa Cruz would reach these heights, and I'm so proud to be a graduate.